Flowers left next to a blood-stained spot marked the area where Niam Callender drew his last breath. The lifeless body of the 25-year-old was found along Mark Bextor Road about 2:45 a.m. on Saturday, December 28th. His body was riddled with bullets. A dark cloud now hangs over his mother, who mourns the death of her son, affectionately known as Sunshine.
He was there Friday night by his friend they playing, and my son, the oldest one, gone job the last one by his girlfriend. And when I called his phone, he never answered my phone. And after that, my cousin come and give me sad news, tell me they shot Sunshine.
The police have launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of Niam Callender. His mother too wants answers. 2 years ago, Callender survived an attempt on his life. However, this time he would not be so fortunate.
Sunshine always passing good people. Everybody talking about him. They like his ways. He never disrespect people. My son, they always putting him in problem, say he doing things and he say he never do things. So he can walk on the road free. So anybody wants to shot him, that's them God. But he never in no problem, things like that, involved in shooting, things like that. They always blaming my son. I don't know. He's not there again. They will not mention his name again.
With this murder, the island has reached the highest number of homicides in recorded history in a year which has seen the largest injection of resources into the Royal St. Lucia Police Force by the government. As St. Lucians prepare to ring in a new year, the hope is that this figure does not rise any higher and that the violent crime wave does not spill over into 2025. An expectation also shared by Callender's mother.
Stop the violence, put the gun down, and pray for God. Stop the violence. That is not good at all, because that's sadness for the country.
At the recent commissioning of a mobile police unit, Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Philip J. Pierce spoke to the responsibility of all citizens in combating the crime situation.
Making St. Lucia safe is not for the Prime Minister, it's not for the government. Making St. Lucia safe is for the people of St. Lucia. Because when crime happens, it could be relatives of police officers, could be relatives of fire service people, could be my relative. In fact, when I was leader of the opposition, my house got broken into. So making St. Lucia safe should never appear as if it's a matter to make the government look good or to make the Prime Minister look good.
While St. Lucia grapples with this unprecedented incidence of gun violence over in Trinidad and Tobago, a state of emergency was declared Monday by the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, as a result of heightened criminal activity. The state of emergency was announced after a weekend of violence which saw 5 men massacred in one night. Just 2 days prior, Dr. Rowley, in a post on Facebook, lamented the country's rate of violent crime, calling for more action by the police, judges, and the family members of criminals. The Twin Island state has recorded at least 620 murders for the year, an unprecedented number. During the second edition of CARICOM's Regional Symposium on Violence as a Public Health Issue in November, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago reported progress on various security and law enforcement initiatives to combat crime in the region. He declared there would be no safe harbor for criminals once these initiatives are implemented. For the DBS News World, St. Romulus reporting.